One of the hallmarks of breast cancer is its isolation. Going 90 miles an hour with your treatment team. You don't have a lot of time to process what's happening. By the time you're done with treatment, you're left with all of this rawness and this trauma. And for some women, that's lasted for 20 years.
Casting for Recovery is one of the longest running, maybe the longest running nonprofit organization that uses fly fishing as healing. What makes Casting for Recovery unique is that we add medical education and psychosocial support into our programming for the weekend as well.
It takes such bravery to come into a group of 14 women that you don't know. You have no idea what the weekend's going to hold. You've never fly fished in your life. And we're out in the middle of the woods.
These ladies, they come to the retreat and they've got the psychosocial piece of it, telling them it's okay. We're here, it's confidential. Then they have the medical facilitator, such as myself, that's there to answer any medical questions. Lots of times they're just afraid to ask the questions. You know, there's body image issues, there's sexual health issues. A lot of people don't want to talk to their providers about that. It's very private. But when you're surrounded with other women that understand exactly what you're going through, it allows them that comfort and the vulnerability to be able to ask those questions.
One of the things that is so magical about Casting for Recovery is that we have all generations represented. We have women in their 30s into their 80s. We have women who are currently in treatment and who are over 20 years out.
The diversity of experiences from the women who were there and the ability to learn from them was such a gift. This whole summer has just been treatment and chemo and surgery prep, and there's been a lot of heaviness. And I just remember looking around this golden field among the tall pines and looking at every woman in the circle and thinking, oh my God, I'm having fun. Like I haven't had enough fun this summer. I felt a ton of relief that we had facilitated conversations to talk about the emotional side of cancer. For me, it was just really cathartic because I came in and there were two things I wanted to talk about, but I couldn't talk about it with my family or loved ones because it was just too heavy. And it's nothing that anyone can fix, but being able to tell that group that was just, it was completely healing.
That very first night, you see people connecting and you see tears, you see and hear laughter, and a big sigh of relief. This is not my fault. That's a transformation that you can see blossom into the next day. And as they're working the river and working their rod and catching that fish, you can physically see there is a freedom that has been accomplished.
They can forget about their breast cancer diagnosis and they can focus on being on the water. They do develop a new strength while they're there. It kind of gives them permission to be their own advocate.
The harder the challenge in life, the more you're supposed to be with community. And the Casting for Recovery completely gave me that. Being able to connect with a community who gets it entirely just changes everything.